In a Statista article, they reported that 63% of marketers see increased conversions as the main benefit of personalization. So I am going to show you exactly how I am creating my own personalized lead magnet so that if you want to do the same for yourself, then you can. So here we are inside Zapier and I've clicked to create a new Zap. In this video, I'm not going to be using the Copilot, I'm just going to head straight to the trigger. Now, my trigger to create my own personalized lead magnet is Google Forms. Here's Google Forms. My account is already connected and the trigger event is going to be a new form response. Now, the personalization for my lead magnet actually lies within the responses in this Google form. And I will show you the exact Google form that I'm going to link to this Zapier automation. So here is the form, and as you can see, the form is titled How to Automate Your Business in 2025. Receive personalized recommendations for AI automations you can implement into your business in 2025 that can save you time, decrease costs, and or increase profit. And these are the questions that I'm asking. What is your full name? What is your email address? What industry is your business in? Describe your business, include the services you offer and the type of person/business you serve. How many employees do you have? And that's it. For me, the main thing with my lead magnet is one, that it's attractive, and that is delivered in the personalized aspect that not many lead magnets do. Usually they are one very general thing given to a lot of people, but two, that the barrier of entry to receive this personalized attractive lead magnet is low. So I may edit this in the future, but ultimately I want to gain as much information about their business as possible in order to provide that personalized lead magnet to them, but I want to do it in as few questions as possible. So the name question allows me to address them by their name, which is great. The email address provided allows me to send it to the email address that they have provided. I get to know what industry they're in, the type of people they serve, the services they offer, and how big of a business they actually are in terms of the number of employees that they have. And as I said, if I do find in the future a more efficient way to get the same amount of information but make this barrier of entry to receive this lead magnet even lower, then I will do that. But for now, this is the Google form that they are filling out. So if we head back to Zapier, we can click continue on our new form response trigger. The form is going to be the form I just showed you, how to automate your business in 2025. We can click continue. Now we can test the trigger, and it has pulled a record based on a pre-submitted test response for this video. So if I click on that, and the test has found this pre-submitted test form response. So this person is called John Smith. They offer maintenance and repair services, or at least that's the industry that they operate in. They focus on installing, repairing and maintaining water, sewage and heating systems in residential buildings, aka people's homes, for any person who requires these services in a residential building. They have 6 to 10 employees, and then for the purpose of this video, I've just put my email address down so that I can receive the personalized response to my email to know that this works successfully. So we can continue with selected record. And now we move on to the next step in this automation. So you might be thinking, Mia, that's great. You've got that personalized information. Are you now going to have to spend hours formulating a personalized response, researching the AI automation recommendations that they could have for their specific business, and then formatting that into a nice email to go straight to their inbox, trying to keep extremely low follow-up times? And the answer is, of course not. This is where ChatGPT comes in. So our next step is going to be exactly that. So if we search ChatGPT, click ChatGPT, my account is already connected. The action event is going to be conversation, and then we can click continue. And now we can input the user message. So this is what we want ChatGPT to receive every time this automation is triggered. So to avoid this video too long, I've actually pre-written this user message, and I will copy and paste it into here so you can see exactly what I'm writing in this box. Okay, so here is the user message, and you might see there is quite a few X's within this message. It says, hi, my name is X, my business is in X industry, it's X, I currently have X. Now, every place that there is an X, I'm going to input the information that will be received in the form response. I can remove this X and I can put, hi, my name is, click the plus icon, and then click on the person's name who filled out the response. So technically this says, hi, my name is John Smith. My business is in the, remove the X, and then insert what industry is your business in. So it says my business is in the, and then click the plus icon here, which will bring up this list here, and I'll click what industry is your business in. Then there's another X here in this very short sentence, it, remove the X, and then enter the describe your business answer. And then finally, I currently have X. We remove the X and we insert the number of employees. So now this is the user message complete, and I've simply put at the end, please produce your answer in a numbered list format. So now anyone that fills out the form that I created, their name will be inputted here, their specific industry will be inputted here, their description of their business will be here, and their number of employees will be here. So ChatGPT will always receive a personalised message based on what the person filled out in the form. For model, we're going to stick with GPT-4o Mini and see how that performs. As a memory key, you'll see if you hover over the memory key, you can actually click the words, and it says, if provided, this unique value will allow the assistant to continue a conversation from previous messages. Use something that won't change over the course of a conversation, like a user's email address. If blank, the assistant will not remember this conversation going forward. So you can input here, like it said, the person's email address, so that if they submit the same email address again in the form response, it will produce the same answer. So we can simply add in the email address, which of course for this test example is my email address. And everything else we're simply going to leave as it is for now. Then click continue. And now we are ready to test this step. Based on the user message that ChatGPT has received, will we then receive 5 personalized recommendations to that specific business from ChatGPT? So let's test this step. So the test is finished, and if we scroll down, we can see its output. Here is the reply. Hi John, here are 5 AI automations that you could implement into your maintenance and repair service business to help save time, reduce costs, and increase profits. Now, of course, we don't want this part of the response to seem like a guarantee, so we can play around with the user message in order for it to produce exactly what we want it to produce. Similarly, with the formatting, you can see here there's a few asterisks. We can also state within the user message how we want the message formatted. So number 1, AI-powered scheduling and dispatching. Implement an AI scheduling system that optimizes appointments by analyzing technician availability, travel time, and job urgency. This ensures that technicians are dispatched efficiently, reducing downtime and travel costs whilst maximizing productivity. Great for this kind of business. Secondly, smart inventory management. Use AI to track inventory levels and predict the usage of tools and materials based on service patterns. That would be brilliant. Automated inventory management helps maintain optimal stock levels, reduces excess inventory costs, and ensures that technicians have the necessary parts on hand for repairs, minimizing delays. Brilliant. There's also a great customer satisfaction element to that as well that would benefit from that type of AI automation. As you can see, there is 3 more: predictive maintenance solutions, customer relationship management automation, AI-driven chatbots for customer support, and there's even added additional recommendations that focus on the AI performing continuous learning and integrating with existing tools. Now, like I said, in the user message, we can now go back, because we've tested this, we've seen what it's produced, but we can now go back and alter the user message and the settings within the ChatGPT part of our automation to get it to produce exactly, down to the T, exactly what we want it to produce. But as you can see, ChatGPT is already fulfilling on our personalised lead magnet promise. Now, after tweaking our user message and the settings within this ChatGPT part of our automation, once we get to exactly what we want, we can now add in the step of it sending that response in an email automatically to the person who submitted the form, to ensure that they are both receiving a personalised lead magnet specific to their own business, but secondly, to ensure that this happens within such a short space of time. We don't want someone submitting this form and then forgetting about it, not checking their emails, and ultimately our lead generation strategy not having the desired effect. And ultimately this part of my lead generation strategy not having the desired effect. So this means we need to add a third and final step. So I want it to send the response in an email, so I can click Gmail. My account is already connected. The action event is going to be send email, click continue. 2, in this first box up here, we can click the plus icon, and it's going to go to the email address that the person provided when filling out the form. So here you can see what is your email address, and we'll click on that. Then scrolling down, we'll leave CC blank, BCC from. From name, we'll leave blank. Reply to, we'll leave blank. Subject, we can simply put your personalised AI automation recommendations are here. And we could work on this being a bit shorter as well. Body type, leave. The body is going to be exactly what ChatGPT outputted when we tested it. We can continue to refine and tweak that in order for it to be exactly what we want it to be. But for this example, we'll just add the reply that it gave us. We can even add a bit more to the email, maybe insert a link to book a call about our services, booking call link. We can sign it off. Something like don't get left behind, and then obviously you sign it off with my name, Mia Wilkins, something that elicits a sense of urgency, that plays into people's fears who own a business of being left behind, or that their competitors adopt AI quicker than them and therefore succeed or are ranked higher in their industry. Then we can just leave everything else blank and click continue. So now all that's left to do is test this step. We've got our subject line, your personal AI automation recommendations are here. We've got what ChatGPT produced, including the bit we added where we could insert a booking call link to our services, don't get left behind, then of course sign it off with my name. This could be whatever you want it to be. And now finally, we click test step. So now I'm heading to my emails to see if I've received the email that I should receive. And there it is, your personalised AI automation recommendations are here. I'll pop a screenshot on the screen. But the fact that this email has landed in my inbox with exactly what ChatGPT outputted, with exactly the sign off that I inputted, with exactly the parts that I added, including a fake booking call link and signing off with my name and the don't get left behind part, just proves that I now have a 100% automated, personalised lead magnet. So now heading back inside Zapier, I can click publish on this automation, and every time someone fills out this form, this automation inside Zapier will be triggered because there's a new form response and will automatically move through these steps. Meaning this part of my lead generation strategy within my own business can run without me lifting a finger. And I hope you can see how this AI automation could be applied to so many more businesses. No more creating a generic ebook, a template, a pre-recorded webinar that plays again and again and again. With this type of personalized lead magnet, by implementing an AI automation into it, it's like you as a business or as the owner are speaking directly to the person who filled out the form. And that probably has something to do with increased conversions. So as always, if you have found this video useful, feel free to hit subscribe as I continue to explore the capabilities of